Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of when someone say red? Do you think of these roses here, the autumns, the scarf, the strawberry, blood, or even the color red itself? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Umairah Qistina, binti Rizahudin. You guys can call me Myra. And today I'm going to present to you about a lyrical dissection of Red, Taylor's version by Taylor Swift, which is the album Red. So why do I pick Red album by Taylor Swift as the definition of red itself? So a little bit background information is Red is actually released by Taylor Swift on October 22, 2012, but later she did not get those copyright claims and she made a newer album on November 12, 2021 and claimed the copyright version and make it as Red but Taylor's version. So this songs actually portrays the songs in this album actually portrays the emotion that she would call in this interview right here as red. She feels as the songs in this album as an intense emotion, whether it is fear, love, excitement, happy, sadness, or even angry, as something that she feels very deeply. And the color that represents that is actually red. So here, I'm telling you why I think that red is actually the roller coaster of emotion and damage, which is the abbreviation calls it RED, R-E-D. And we have three categories in this roller coaster of emotions and damage, which is the first one is love. The one where you're having the ride with somebody that you love and trust, and you feel that you can trust them on that ride, which is right here. And the feeling of excitement, which is the second one, is when you're at the top of the ride and you're feeling this intense feeling of happy and that you want to do this ride faster than ever and you want it to happen. And the third one is actually fear, where you can see it is actually not at the bottom, but when you're going through it in this roller coaster of emotions and damage. And why do I say fear is also one of the main things in this album is because when you're going through down that roller coaster, you fear whether it would go badly or good, and you don't know if it's really going to happen good at the end or just happen in like tragic end. So these three emotions actually portrays what I feel this album is all about. So the first one we got is love, the feeling of having someone on that ride. So we have 4 songs that depicts this feeling, which is the first one is Begin Again, where you feel that a past relationship is going to haunt you, but then someone came into your life and then you start to begin again. And Stay, 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 which is the second one, is about having someone that stay through all of your thicks and thins. The third one is actually Message in a Bottle, which is like a crush, I would say. And Message in a bottle is all I can do, standing here hoping it gets to you. The feeling of having a crush and it is uncertain, but you're feeling this overwhelming of love towards that someone. And Come Back, Be Here is actually the fourth one for this category of love, which is the feeling that you want that somebody back and you want it here right now. And that depicts the emotion of love. The second one is excitement, the up on the right, the one where you're having the thrill of your life, which is depicts as this 4 song, which is State of Grace. Love is a ruthless game unless you play it good and right. This is whether you're gambling with that love and you're feeling this intense emotions of excitement. And we have I Bet You Think About Me, which is like a revenge kind of excitement. And we have 22, the feeling of being 22 and not figuring out about anything else than just having fun. And the red, which is the main thing about this album itself, is it depicts the emotion that loving someone is like red. It's like chasing something and it feels exhilarating and you can't wait to feel it all over again. And the last one is Fear, the down of the right, which is we have 4 songs: sad, beautiful, tragic, which explains in itself a sad and beautiful tragic thing that it is too beautiful, but it does end in a tragic end, and you cannot help but think of what actually happened. And for all too well is the thing that you feel the emotion and you remember it all very, very deeply, and that you remember every second of it, whether it's good or bad. And I almost do is the feeling of when you're trying to let go of that thing, but you almost get back into that relationship or emotion. And nothing new is actually the feeling of being worthless and the fear you have when you're actually nobody to that person anymore. So what does actually red shows us? It teaches us growth, values, and also emotional experience does matter to help you grow into your best self at the end. So I think that red actually depicts us emotions in life, whether it's love, whether it's friendship, relationship, anything that you have in your life, you can depict it through this album itself. And this is a quote on my own. You can never stop a moving roller coaster, and a moving one is better than being stuck at either extreme. Just don't be afraid to take on that ride and let it move naturally, as one may seem. And you would notice that being stuck at either heights of the roller coaster is not good for your self-improvement. And for anything that has happened, whether it's good or bad, you have to let it be in the past and go on with that ride and be in the present. So that is all from me. Thank you for listening.